Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, leaders. It's Friday, it's 5 to weekend. But as I always like to remind everyone whenever I open up a Zoom, it's 5 to 2022, guys. We are literally closing off 2021 under 3 months. So we want to reignite that flame. We want to recharge those batteries. For those of you that may be on this Zoom for the first time, my name is Ubongi Pengu, a proud Royal Q member. So this morning, we just wanted to focus. You know, we've spent the week obviously paying a lot of attention to the technical side of Royal Q, the technical side of our bots. And this morning, we just want to pay attention to the guys that are saying, listen, how do I build this? How do I run my business with this opportunity that we have at hand? So the focus is going to be on the leaders, the people who are saying, I am ready, my hand is up, I want to run with this, I want to be in the forefront. And I will not be the one leading the session. My business partner and well-established network marketer, who I believe is more than experienced to cover this morning's session, Tycoon, will be leading us. Mr. Madiba.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, you can hear me. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, leaders. Thank you so much for the introduction, Bongi. For those who don't know me, my name is Percy Madiba. I was born and raised in Limpopo in a place called Naledi, Kopolokwane. And I came to Joburg in 2003, and I started working in a bank. And I've moved over to Old Mutual, back to the bank again. So in actual fact, I've got just about over 18 years experience in sales and marketing. I started my MLM journey in 2005. So I've got 16 years experience in MLM business. And I always believe, ladies and gentlemen, that I was born a leader. Okay. And this is exactly what we're going to talk about today. Leadership. We're going to talk about leadership today. Bear with me. I just want to see my guests. We are 24. I'm loving that. I'm not looking for numbers today. I want to talk to leaders. And I'm very much aware that we've got few leaders than followers. So I was expecting less number than this, but nonetheless, it's okay. 24, it's all right. These are people that they believe that they're leaders, or they want to enhance their leadership skill, or they want to put more aggressiveness in terms of how they lead themselves and how they lead other people. And before I start, as you know me, I want to see people that I'm talking to. Can I humbly asking everybody, every one of you, just to open your videos. Simply. This is not a normal session where we've got guests. We are just business partners. So can I please humbly, I am humbling. Thank you, Bongi. I see you with your daughter. I love that. I just want to see that. I'm gonna talk about that one as well. Just open your video, my dear colleagues. Let me check who is here and whose video is on. Hey, I've got Lucia Lay from all the way from Lesotho, Mr. Mzizi Ngobo, Dango Baba. Let me check who's there. Nhlahla Dlamini is here. This looks like it's Portia. It's a family house. I'm loving that. Makay, Makwena Mashiani, she's in the house. Mr. Boholo from all the way from Bloemfontein. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Tembinko Maseko, you are here. Who else we have in here? You guys, your videos are off. Do your video is off. Lumukav, your video is off. Bongo Mbat, your video is off. One, my leader is in the house. Your video is. Kindly switch it on. I'm not gonna be brutal today, but I just like to see you guys. Tanda's at the lady T, she's in the house. kindly switch your video on. I would love to start. I would love to start. I would just love to start, but I would love to see you first. I'm talking to leaders. Mr. William P., I would love to have your video on. I'm going to spend the next 2 minutes just waiting for you to keep your video on. Just keep your video on for the next 2 minutes. I just want to see you while your video is on. It's a simple request, ladies and gentlemen. Very simple from a leader. From one leader to the next. Another leader, I think Bongi, I would love to hear for those who are not, whose videos are not on. Let me hear their excuse or their reason why it's not on. I'm not going to remove them today, but I just love to hear why their video is not on. Let me talk to people. Let me talk to people. Please talk to me. Open your mic for those whose videos are off. I'm talking to leaders today.
Good morning. Good morning, leader.
Good morning.
If your video is on, no need to talk. If your video is on, no need to tell me why. But for those whose video are off, I've got a couple of them here. Quite plenty, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people's videos are off.
Don't go there.
Good morning, leader. My video is off because I don't have a camera here.
Oh, Siyabonga. Thank you, Mama. Don't worry. Royal Q shall make it happen. You shall have a new phone in the name of Jesus. Let somebody say amen.
Morning, leader. If I put on my video, then my network becomes poor.
Okay, I hear that. Who else is in the house? Obedience. That's all we need. Can we just be obedient? I won't remove you. Trust me, I won't remove you today. It's okay. All right. Now, it's okay. Today, I am very much in a good mood. I will not remove anybody because their videos are off, but it's okay. As a leader, I believe that, okay, we can switch off your video now because I can see it's going to disturb me. For those who love to, they can disturb, they can switch it off if you're not going to do a movement. If you know you're going to move around, please switch off your video because as soon as you move around, then it starts kind of like disturb the proceeding. But if you know you're going to be sitting down, it's okay. Keep your video on. I will love it. Now, I really didn't want to see you having the video on. I was literally just okay. All right, sorry. Let me start. I literally didn't want you to switch your video on. I want you to hear me. It was not my intention to get you to switch your video on. It was just to send an instruction out as a leader so that for those who are listening, I will see if they're able to obey. Because as a leader, you know very well that I always say there is no leadership without followers. Now, if you are here, you have joined me tonight or this morning, you believe that you're a leader. So it means there are a flock of people, there are people that you are leading that are following. So part of your responsibility as a leader is to send out instructions. Now, if you are failing to adhere to a simple instruction of just open a video, then how else are you expecting the people that you are leading to take instruction from you? Leadership is such a beautiful position that a lot of people want to find themselves in leadership. But today I want us to unpack it. I want to talk to you, not because I know, not because I'm smarter than most of you, but simply because I've been exposed in a position of leadership from a very young age. And I learned along the way that leadership is not about position, but leadership is about responsibility. Now, can you kindly, for those who can, talk to me, because I want you to talk to me today, and I want to have maybe what we're gonna do, I will want you to raise your hand, and then I will pick you, and we can talk. We believe, or there's a saying that says leaders are born, and there's a saying that says leaders are made. So amongst us here, either on the chat box, you can comment on the chat box what you believe, whether you believe leaders are born or you believe leaders are made. And then if there's anybody here who will also love to explain to us why they believe leaders are born or why they believe leaders are made, they can raise their hands. Then I will ask them to open their mic. And then from there, they can just explain to us what is their belief system when it comes to leadership. Leaders born or leaders are made. Now, if you can, jump quickly into our comment section and type it there for us. And then for those who can, you can just simply switch on, raise your hand. I will pick you up and open your mic and we can have a discussion. Why do you believe that leaders are born? Or why do you believe that leaders are made? Or why do you believe that they are both? Because I just saw a comment that they are both. So either you believe that leaders are born, or you believe that leaders are made, or you believe that the leaders are born and leaders are made. I want to have a conversation with you. I think this is going to help us to open up this wonderful session so that we can learn, because I want to learn from you. I want you to learn from me, from what I know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a leadership session. I am talking to leaders. I'm addressing leadership. Comment section. Okay, Tembinkosi, Maseko. Please open your mic, my sister, and your video if you can. If you're in a good space. Savona system.
Good morning, leaders.
Oh, Tembinkosi, it's a gentleman. Oh, sorry, my brother. Sorry. Tembinkosi, Tembinkosi, good morning.
Good morning, my leader. Good morning, all leaders in the house. In my own thinking, I can say leaders are born.
Okay.
Why do I say leaders are born? I say leaders are born because from the very first day when you were planted in your mother's womb, you came first. You were the first one to beat the egg. So that means you were the first one to lead the way. So nothing can stop you. You are always unstoppable. That is what I can say.
You are a leader. Thank you so much. Anybody else? I'm gonna come and tackle that as well. Anybody else who wanna raise the hands? Let me go to the comment section quickly. I'm coming back. It's both. Majority are born, but few are made. Who is this? Let me see who said that. Msizi. Okay. Okay, there's another hand here. Whose hand is this? Is it Tebeth or Muyofu? Please open your mic in your video if you can. Let's have a conversation. The next 5 minutes, I want us to unpack this beautiful confusion.
Hello.
Hi, Mama.
Hello.
Hi, I can hear you.
Yes. I do believe in both, but mostly leaders are born. Why we kill our leadership?
I am not.
Can you hear me?
Sorry. Let me first rectify your position of how you're sitting. Please respect the house. Okay. And then yes, please be a leader.
I'm on a wheelchair, so
I'm my bad.
paralyzed.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Please bear with me. I didn't know. Please have my apology.
Okay.
Thank you. You can continue, my sister. Yes.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that everyone is born as a leader. The only thing that happens with us is that we kill our own leadership by not being persistent and also decide what we want. Normally, if you are not stable in mind with what you want, if you have a good product, you kill it by yourself because you are not persistent and you don't have principles to follow what you desire. So we kill our own leadership. Everyone is born as a leader, but because we have doubts that we cannot do it, or it's because others can, or maybe others have exposure that I do have. For example, I'm in a wheelchair. I was in an accident in 2014 and I broke my neck. So I am paralyzed from chest down. Okay, but I am able to meet the people that I meet and discuss with, tell them what I am doing and what I want to be. They believe me because they know me from before. It's been hard for me, and I feel like at times I'm failing, but I know that it starts with one. So persistence builds a person.
Wow. Where are you based, my sister?
I'm in Zambia.
You're in Zambia. Thanks for tuning in. I love
Yes.
your attitude. I'm going to touch on that one later as well, talk about an attitude as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. And like I said, once again, my humble apology. I do know that you're in a wheelchair. And thank you so much you just said to us. This is very powerful. And I believe that a lot of us can take that and apply it into our leadership skill. We've got Portia who has raised the hand. Portia, please open your mic in your video. Let's talk, my sister. Portia, are you here? Portia. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself, or you unmute.
Indeed.
I think it could be the network. Can you hear me, Portia?
I can hear you.
Okay, yes. Talk to me, my sister. Talk to me. Do you believe that leaders are made, or leaders are born, or they're both?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Who I love. Okay, is it Portia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. Talk to us, my sister. Do you believe that leaders are made, leaders are born, or they're both?
I told you I want.
No, leaders are both. They are made and are born.
Leaders, they're both made and they're born. And why you say that, my good sir? And what's your name, by the way? Sorry.
My name is Percy.
Sorry?
My name is Percy in Cape Town.
Vusi. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you believe that leaders are made and they're also born. Why are you saying that?
Yeah, they're made and also born. There are people that are born with leadership skills, but the only thing that lacks is they are unable to unleash the gifts that they have in them because of
Okay.
lack of knowledge.
Okay.
Because
Love
you
that.
know, lack of knowledge and the fear of the unknown is very much it's very much contagious, because you fear that what are people going to say if I say this. And then also leaders are made out of the trials and tribulations that people go through. You sometimes get people that will mentor you, build you in what you are today. You are being built. So that is how leaders are being made. So that combined, in some people they are born leaders and also they are made. So that is very strong if you are a born leader and also someone is mentoring you. That is where it becomes both. And I believe some people like that, it's easy for them to unleash the dragon that is inside them.
So you believe that leaders are made and they are also born. Thank you so much for that. Let me take the last one. And then let's start. I want us to start. I've got a hand. That's from Mr. William. Mr. William, please open your mic, open your video. Talk to me, my good sir.
Good day, everyone. Yes, may I thank you, Mr. Eliko. Yeah,
Yes.
it's both. According to my understanding, the leaders are both. Some are born, and then some are just naturally gifted with the leadership ability that they can acquire. So all leaders are born or made, so can improve their ability with the desire of experience and effort.
So you are saying that leaders are both made and they're also born, but they
Yes.
can improve their ability to lead.
Yes.
How do you improve the ability to lead?
By maybe that ability can at least from the other leaders, if you see some are born, then you take a lead from them, then you become a leading because of the skills. You can learn how to be a leadership with the skills from those leading, then you become a leader.
I loved it. I love it. Thank you so much, Mr. William P. I have Lady T as well. My sister, please open your mic. I'm going to close with you and then we're going to talk. I want to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen. I want us to have a conversation. I want us to engage on this beautiful leadership session because this is not my session. We are all leaders, but how can we help one another to accelerate our skills and make sure that we move forward as leaders? Lady T.
Good day, leaders, and I'm sorry for the camera. I'm not in a good space.
Not a problem.
I would say, for me, leaders are made mainly because a born leader mostly, yes, we do have born leaders, but mostly they are so relaxed because they don't really grow to the level of exception in a sense that they get everything done. Those that are born in leadership, they get things already being made for them. So I always go with a made leader from the experiences, from all the determination, the passion that the person has. Their why drives them to be the real leaders, or even say strong leaders, I would say.
So you believe that leaders are made?
Mainly leaders are made. A leader is made into being a leader more than
Thank you.
is.
Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And I want to appreciate for all people that participated. I was hoping for two people to come and give me their understanding of whether leaders are made or born, and they disappointed me. They didn't come on board, but I want to pick them up. I just wanted to pick their brain. But ladies and gentlemen, let's start. Let me, from my own understanding and how I know, is that it's been scientifically proven that only 30% of leadership is genetic. So now this is now where now leaders are born. Only 30% suggest that leaders are born. But it is 70% learned. So which means in actual fact, we've got 30% of genetic and a 70% learned. So if I were to sum it up, obviously I'm not just putting this through. If I were to sum it up, I will say then leaders are made. Even though you are born a leader, yes, I respect that. But because leadership is a skill that needs to be enhanced, like some of you mentioned, or need to be improved on, the quality and the skill of a leader that need to be improved, it will not rely only based on the genetic. We will then need to go down and dig deep and get information and acquire skill and improve and engage and be mentored on how to become a good leader. My leadership background started when I was very young. I started leading a church. I became a treasurer at the age of 15. Older people trusted me with their money. And every sport that I played softball, I played soccer, and every team that I played for, I became a captain. At the age of 22, I was appointed as a bank manager and I was made a leader of a bank. But because they understood that we appointed a young guy with so much passion, so much potential, they had to take me through an umbrella, and then they mentor me and guide me and take me to courses to mold me and to make me a better leader. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I must be honest with you that leadership, it's about, you can be born a leader, but 70% you need to learn this and acquire the skill of leadership. I am not sure if you've heard of this that says leaders are readers. In simple terms, you cannot be a leader if you won't be friends with books. You cannot be a leader if you will not be having a passion to seek new information and new knowledge, because you will start leading people with general knowledge, and that is the danger. Often when people tell me that they are leaders and I ask them, where are you leading people to? That's the most important. Now, before I unpack this, I want to talk about two things, two animals. I'm a student of leadership. I mentioned that leaders are readers. I just want to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about the books that I've read. I've read a lot of them. How little things can make big difference. Very much important, because I want to talk about that as well. Because a lot of us, especially in our industry, the small progress that we see, we are not appreciating them. The little effort that we put into our business, we don't see because we don't appreciate them. But if you put them together, they're going to start making a huge difference. And then another one that I want to talk about, which is very much important when it comes to leadership, is the mind power. I was fortunate enough to become a student for about a month and be mentored by Robin Banks, together with John Kiwi. When he came to South Africa, I was under their mentorship for about a month, and we continued to do the refresher session. And then they really grilled the power of the mind, because this is the most important tool that you can have. And as a leader, you need to have the right mindset when you lead people. Another one that I have here, which I love the most, is that you are wired to win. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership is about winning. You've got to be able to believe that whatever that I'm doing, I just want to win. And if you know that you just want to win and you are wired as a leader, as a person, that you're wired to win, I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, you will also bring that information and the skill, and you pass it down to people that you are leading, and you convince them and making sure that they can also believe in themselves, and we can all win. And then this, what I love from my dear friend, Lidantuli, taking ownership of your money. Transform your life completely and leave a legacy. You cannot leave a legacy if you're not a leader. You've got first to be a leader in your own house, and you'll be able to leave a legacy for them. But my topic today of leadership is 90% based on the spirit of leadership from my dear, beautiful mentor, the late Dr. Miles Monroe. Now, Dr. Miles Monroe, when he talks about leadership, he talks about two beautiful animals, a lion and an eagle. And today, I just want to give you their qualities, the qualities of these two beautiful animals. And I'm saying this in conviction because I love these two beautiful animals. I've got a tattoo here of an eagle, and I've got a tattoo here of an animal, of a lion, because I believe that I am a lion and I am an eagle based on the attitude of these two beautiful animals. I've got my notes here. Let me just quickly tell you about an eagle. One thing for sure that I've learned in 2015 is that an eagle is focused. For those who listen to my sessions, every time I do my presentation, I emphasize the focus point of an eagle. Ladies and gentlemen, an eagle is so focused that it will fly 8 kilometers above sea level. And once it's right there on top, what it's going to do, it's going to focus and look down, looking for a prey, because it's looking for lunch. Now, this is what the eagle will do. 8 kilometers above sea level. I want sorry about that, someone was calling. Now I want you to think of about an 8 kilometer. Think of the distance of an 8 kilometer, how far that is. And an eagle, when it's an 8 kilometers above sea level, it will look at its prey, and ladies and gentlemen, it will focus and it will come down and it will catch its prey. Now, I love it. Every time I see how an eagle catches its prey, it's so fascinating. Sometimes you catch a rabbit, even though the rabbit is running around, the eagle is so focused that it will catch it. But what fascinates me is when it catches a fish. You can understand that a rabbit can sit still maybe some time, but a fish always moves inside the water. But an eagle will fly 8 kilometers above sea level. It will come down straight and it will catch the prey. That's how an eagle become one of the powerful leader in the animal species. Now, the reason that it can do that is because it's focused. And if you want to become a leader, you need to be focused. Does it mean there won't be challenges? No, there are going to be challenges. But if you're focused, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to go out and achieve your goals. One thing I like about an eagle is that an eagle will always fly alone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to fly as a leader, you need to remove things that weigh you down. There are things that weigh you down, and you cannot fly to your best of your ability because you are focused on the things that weigh you down, the negativity that your teacher spoke about in your life, the things that your parents told that you are not good at, the things that your families told that you're not good at. Those are things that weigh you down. But if you want to fly like an eagle, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to go down and weigh those things out and then be free to fly like an eagle. And I've mentioned that an eagle have a vision, an excellent vision, especially when you want to catch its prey. But one thing for sure about an eagle, the eagle is fearless. One of the birds that is so fearless, it's not even funny. And one thing that I love about the quality of an eagle is the fact that an eagle does not eat dead meat. Somebody listen to me. An eagle does not eat a dead meat. Hey, my leader, charity. Hey, my leader, please help me. Charity. Hey, my leader, charity. An eagle does not eat dead meat. For as long as you want people to be placed under you, you are not yet a leader. You are aspiring to become a leader. You have not understand the fundamentals of becoming a leader. Because if we are clear about people must be placed under you, who are going to be placed under those that you are leading? An eagle does not eat dead meat. An eagle goes out and hunts its own meat and come and feed its children. That's why an eagle is a leader. And an eagle, what I like about it is that it's always prepared for training. Come on. An eagle is always prepared for training. That is why as soon as it gives birth, as soon as they hatch, the eggs hatch, what it does, it starts making the kids uncomfortable as they grow and removing the nest and start destroying the nest because it wants to make its kids uncomfortable so that the kids can start flying. So the sooner the eagle starts to fly, the better. Now, eagle will always make sure that its kids become uncomfortable because, ladies and gentlemen, nothing grows in a comfort zone. So if you want to grow in a position of leadership, you've got to be uncomfortable in what you are doing. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, you will always be ready to train your mind. And the last thing about an eagle is the fact that an eagle always, when other birds are running for shelter, when it's raining, an eagle fly above the rain and above the storm. Now, if you want to become in a position of a leadership, you've got to be able to understand how the eagle operates. and adapt this wonderful skill, these positive skills that come from an eagle. And when you do that, when you apply, when you've got challenges, you don't go and hide. You find a solution on how to maneuver those challenges. Challenges may come, challenges may go. But if you're going to become like other birds and look for shelter during rainy days, you will never be able to solve problems. Now, I'm talking to leaders today, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm saying if you're a leader here and you've come across a challenges in your royal queue system, let's talk about the royal queue on its own for now. You do not even keep on saying, how do I solve this? How do I solve my API binding? How do I solve my signal strategy? Find a solution. Go out and find it on your own. As a leader, when you find it on your own, it becomes easier for you to pass down the information to the people that you are leading. I'm talking to leadership today. So as a leader, you need to be able to adopt some of the skills from an eagle. Now, I spoke about the two beautiful animals here, an eagle and a lion. Now, let's jump quickly and talk about a lion, because this is what I love. I love a lion, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that's why I've got a tattoo of a lion, but I love a lion. And let me tell you about a lion very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. And this is exactly what I love about a lion when I watch animal channels. Lion is it's one of the most fascinating animal that you can start. Number one, when you look at the lion, you will realize that lion, it is not the most smartest animal in the jungle. Lion, it is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Lion is neither the strongest. It is not even the most powerful, nor the biggest, nor the intelligent. But guess what? A lion is the king of the jungle because of its attitude. Now, as a leader, I want you to adopt this attitude of a lion. And if you apply it into your life, in how you lead, you will always be one of the best leaders. Why am I saying that? Because a lion have an attitude that makes it a leader in the jungle. Most animals fear lion, but yet it's not the tallest. Most animals fear lion, yet it is not the strongest. But its attitude is what distinguishes the lion and others. And if you look at the lion, even when it sees an elephant, ladies and gentlemen, an elephant probably 3 times, 4 times the size of a lion. But what the lion, when it sees an elephant, it does not say, this looks too big, I won't be able to challenge it. But it says, this looks like enough lunch for my family. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're scared of, ladies and gentlemen. But if you've got an attitude of a lion, even though you see somebody that you are scared to approach, but for as long as you know and you've got the attitude of a lion, you can literally approach that person and know very well that if I can just get this guy on board, I will be able even to touch more people. Now, a lion, when you see, ladies and gentlemen, an elephant, even when you see a buffalo is bigger than a lion. But when you see an elephant or you see a buffalo, it see lunch. Now, hear me well. It does not mean that when the lion approaches an elephant, it's going to be a smooth lunch. It does not mean that when a lion approaches a buffalo, it's going to be a smooth lunch. But one thing about the lion is that it has prepared its mind that here we are going to fight. But the lion will always believe that I'm going to come out victorious. The lion doesn't go to the fight thinking, now today they're going to devour me. The lion doesn't go to a lion, to an elephant and think, hey, today, hey, hook up, then I am gone. The lion goes there knowing that this is big. This is twice my size. This is 3 times my size. But the lion approached an elephant and a buffalo and a giraffe and all of them with the same attitude day in, day out, and say, I am going to have lunch. Now, whatever that you think you are scared of, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that a lion has canceled all your excuses about leadership. A lion has canceled all your excuses about leading people because it's not the smartest, not the biggest, not the strongest, not the fastest. But guess what? The lion have an attitude that say, I'm going to a fight and I'm going to come out victorious. So every time a lion sees an eagle, not an eagle, when a lion sees an elephant, when a lion sees a buffalo, a giraffe, it does not matter. A lion knows what I need to do when I get to that fight because I want to eat and I want my kids and my family to eat as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to adopt the attitude of a lion. One thing I like about this is because Dr. Miles Monroe said, Jesus said, I'm the Lion of Judah. He never said, I'm a monkey of Judah. Never did he say, I'm an elephant of Judah. Jesus never associated himself or identify himself with any other animals beside a lion, because Jesus was a leader and he knew that the lion have the skill and the attitude of leadership. Now, what makes a great or a good leader? Number one is an attitude, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to unpack this a little bit and understand what is an attitude and where does it come from. Attitude comes from belief system which produce confidence. Let me repeat this. Attitude comes from a belief system which produce confidence. Now, as a leader, you need confidence. You need to be confident as a leader to the people that you are leading. And if you are confident enough, you will lead them. But where does confidence come from? It comes from beliefs, self-realization of who you are as a leader so that you can go out and lead others. Once you believe in yourself, ladies and gentlemen, once you believe in yourself, then you will be able to go out and lead people and do it with confidence. Because I always say, confidence sells. Now, if you want to have the right attitude, you need to have self-realization of who you are. And once you know who you are confident enough to know what you can do and what you can't do. And once you know what you can do and what you master best, please sharpen the skill. Make sure that you do it to the best of your ability, because that's what you can do better. Don't be a jack of all trades, ladies and gentlemen. There are a lot of things that I don't know. Number one, I don't know how to trade. I don't know how to design a simple poster. I get people to do it for me. You can't be a jack of all trades. But what I know that I can do better, then I make sure that I sharpen my skill. Hence I said, leadership is about reading. So leaders are readers. And one thing for sure that I want you to understand is that leadership, it is not a position. Leadership is a responsibility. That is why we always say, if you are not willing to serve, you are not ready to lead. I'm sorry. But if you're not willing to serve, you're not willing to lead. That is why I started by saying, open your videos. Just so that I can see the type and the attitude of the people I'm going to talk to today, so that I know that I'm dealing with people who are obedient, who are willing to serve and are ready to become leaders. I know that you guys are leaders, but to what extent are you willing to take this leadership skill and leadership? Because you cannot be a leader on your own. You are a leader when you lead others. The question that I always have is, where are you leading them to? Now, let's talk about an attitude very quickly. An attitude is a settled way of thinking. That is why a lot of people say, I don't like this guy's attitude, because of how he conducts himself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once you know and you do things in a particular order, that attitude is what you portray. Now, the question is, what kind of attitude do you have? And we've got a belief system. We said attitude comes from belief system, which produce confidence. Now, what is a belief system? It is something that you believe or you accept as true. That's a belief system. Do you know yourself? For sure you know how yourself. So believe in what you know about yourself so that it can unleash the confidence in you. And what is a confidence? Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. A confidence in the feeling sure of yourself and ability. Once you are sure of yourself and your ability, the confidence comes naturally. Isn't this amazing? Now let's go back and do self-realization of who we are as leaders. And once we understand and we know and we are sure about ourselves as leaders, we can go out and lead people. Now, the last one, ladies and gentlemen, leadership is 80% mentality or 80% attitude and only 20% skill. Now, if you want to be a good leader, you've got to get your attitude right. What are the kind of attitude that you need, ladies and gentlemen, as a leader? It's a never give up attitude and going into a fight knowing that you're going to come out victorious. And you go out, ladies and gentlemen, confident as you are, and you go out and lead people. Leadership, that is why we have about, oh wow, we're about 24. We are now having about 52 people joining us. But I was expecting less number. When I started with 24, I said, because this is a leadership session, it's not for everyone. I'm expecting less number because not everybody is a leader. But the leadership is when you self-realize that this is me, I'm a leader, and you go out and lead others. And the reason that we are so few here is because we have a lot of people who are followers. And then when we have followers, we need people who are going to lead them. And you are one of the chosen people in the position of leadership. I said to you, leadership, it is not position, but leadership is responsibility. And I want you to know and understand, ladies and gentlemen, that you do not become a leader when you move rank. You don't become a leader, ladies and gentlemen, when you move rank. You see, me, when I become a V5, I'm going to start my Zoom session. When I become a V5, I'm going to start hall meetings. When I become, ladies and gentlemen, it does not start when you got numbers. It starts now because you are a leader with few people that you are leading. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that a leadership, it is not attached to the position. To become a leader is to lead those that you are following. You are right now part of a royal queue. Let me put royal queue for today. You are part of royal queue. It could be any other opportunity that you are doing. You are part of an opportunity and you are bringing people to this opportunity. But as soon as you bring them on board, you are doing nothing to lead them. And tomorrow you come and complain. You say, it's not really working. Yes. Hey, there are no results. Yes. Hey, there are no money. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it will not happen until you remove things that weigh you down as a leader and fly alone like an eagle. And when you fly alone like an eagle, you come down to your kids and you remove the nest and you start making them uncomfortable. When an eagle make the kids uncomfortable by removing the nest, it's not because it doesn't like the kids. It simply means I want you to start enjoying what I'm enjoying right now. Should there be rain now while you are in a nest, you will die here. Should there be storm while you are in the nest, you will die here, ladies and gentlemen. But if you learn what I learned as a mother, and then you start flying now, when time comes of rain or of a storm, together, I want you to hear me, together we will fly above the storm, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as a leader, you have, number one, have self-realization of who you are, weigh down things that weigh you down, remove things that are weighing you down, so that you can be able to fly. And once you've got the ability to fly, pass down the information to those that are following you. And let's save Africa from poverty, ladies and gentlemen. We are given an opportunity that I believe that this comes from God to rescue us as Africans from poverty, to help us to live the prosperous life that the Bible says will be prosperous. But then we are unable to do it now because of the attitude of relying on eating dead things. I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, I said an eagle does not eat dead meat. As poor as you think you are, as slow as you think you are, refuse to go and ask that people must be placed under you. Refuse. Let your attitude say, no, I don't eat dead things. As a leader, refuse. It's only the mother who will go and bring food and come and give it to you, and you accept it. But don't be in a position of begging as a leader. Then you are now reducing yourself from a leader, you become a follower with a leadership. So refuse. I want you to refuse. That is why I always say, do not resist the process. Some of you want to avoid this process of learning and growing. And it takes you forever to be stuck in that position or on the situation that you have financially in your family, because you refuse to learn what you're supposed to learn. The sooner you learn, the faster you're going to get out of the situation. The sooner you have a self-realization of who you are, the sooner you're going to get out of that situation, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as a leader, I want you to go out from today. I want you to go out and go and lead the people. Have a self-realization of who you are, believe of what you can do, and have a confidence and go out, ladies and gentlemen, and become the best leader you've ever had in your family. We have identified when we start here that leadership is 30% genetic and a 70% learned. So now, if the majority of becoming a good leader comes from learning, what stops you to become the good leader? What stops you to enhance your skill as a leader? What stops you to become the best that you can be? I always say, be the leader you want to follow, and be the downline you want to have in your team. Please somebody type that for me. Be the leader you want to follow, and be the downline you want to have in your team. Somebody say amen to this one.
Exactly.
Somebody say amen to this one. Be the leader that you want to follow, and the downline you want to lead. You see, Mr. Madiba, do you have a team? Do you have a team? No. Anything that you want to fix in your business, it starts with you.
Yes.
I can't miss this. Amen.
If you cannot fix yourself as a leader, don't blame your downlines. If you can't fix yourself as a leader, don't blame your leader. Because one thing for sure that I've seen that people have is an attitude that you guys have in MLM business, is that you love to give the blame game. In my 2 months in Royal Q, this is the message that I get when the market is going down. Hey, sissy. Oh, you're telling me when your money is declining, but when it goes up, you don't tell us. You have a problem. Let me tell you, you have a problem, and I'm going to now fix it today. Let me fix it by saying, when the market bearish, when the market is declining, you are acquiring more assets. And when the market is increasing or is improving, you are acquiring more dollars. Now, whether the market is going up or is going down, it's a win-win situation. You don't lose. And let me bring this to your attention. Nobody is responsible for the market performance. And I want you to go and tell your friend and their friend and their friend that no one is responsible for the market performance. Now, if no one is responsible for the market performance, why do you tell us when the market is going down? But when the market is going up, you don't tell us. Usile, you are actually blaming people for what you are already having. But if you go as a leader and you go and get information, I promise you that when the market is going down, you are making more assets. When they are acquiring more assets, and when the market is going up, you are acquiring more money. Now I'm talking to leaders today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, because why they want to tell us when the market is going down? Oh, it was 10,000, now it's 9,000. And I keep quiet. Tomorrow is 15,000. I'm totally SMS. Oh, so look. As a leader, you will understand that an eagle does not eat dead meat. An eagle does not eat dead meat. An eagle will always go out and hunt for itself. Now, thank you for joining me today, ladies and gentlemen, as leaders. I want you to go out and lead others with the right information, not with general knowledge, not with opinions. Because I said leadership, it's 30% genetic and 80% land. So if we can learn the skill and attitude of becoming a good leader, then we can even tell other people that are following us that, hey, don't just be a follower. I understand that you are following me because I'm the one who brought you here. As a leader, I'm appreciating the fact that you're following what I'm saying, but can you get out of the comfort zone? Can you prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen, for training, just like eagles, and get out of the comfort zone? Imagine having 100 leaders and no one is following each other. Imagine that. How nice it's gonna be. When you wake up in the morning, you don't even have a estimate. That's why the market is now going down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Imagine having a group of people that does not tell you that my API binding, it says unsuccessful. Imagine you have a team of people who don't ask you that it says insufficient fund, something that people know. It says insufficient fund because it means you don't have enough funds in your balance to invest. Your problem as a leader or aspiring leader is that when you want to become a millionaire with 1,000 investment. See again. I know I'm talking to you. The shoe fit. When the shoe fit, please wear them. You know, it's you. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Yes. Check your Binance wallet and tell me, is this what you are happy to say you are an investor? I'm an investor. I'm investing. How much you've invested? I'm 5,000. 5,000, you are an investor. If you read, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth quadrant of Robert Kiyosaki talks about an employee business, a small business, big business, and investor. Investor is the last number. That is when our money is working for us. 5,000. When 5,000, you call yourself investor. You are an aspiring investor. You want to work, you want to get your money to start working for you, but you are at the beginner stage. That is why then we need information. And where do we get information? By learning. Ladies and gentlemen, do not ignore the process of learning when you come to leadership. Never ignore the process of learning, because it's when you learn that is going to help you to get out of your comfort zone and of your financial situation very fast. Now, as I'm closing, I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to go out and adopt the qualities of an eagle and the quality of a lion. When a lion sees an elephant, it sees lunch, but it knows that we're going to fight. Do you think that success is easy? I could be driving, ladies and gentlemen, Maserati and the Ferraris of this world if success was easy. But we have to fight the buffaloes of this world. We have to fight the elephant of this world, the giraffe of this world. These are our family, friends, and colleagues. Not forgetting the witchcrafts. So there are fights that we have daily. We are battling, but we wake up positive because we know, we are assured that we are wired to win. And if we are wired to win, we go to a fight knowing that victory belongs to us. It's a matter of time on when we can find that lunch and we can indulge it with our family. The next one is the eagle. Be so resistant, persistent, so focused, and have a vision as a leader that whatever you set for yourself, make sure that you go and achieve it. I said when an eagle is about 8 meters above sea level, it will see its prey, it will focus, even if it's a fish inside the water, it will catch its prey. Be so focused that even though that house that you want to buy, it looks like it's already been sold, just know that yours is coming. Now, just because they bought the house that you're planning to buy, then you stop buying houses? No, ladies and gentlemen. That because that guy that you wanted to sign, now he's joining another network. No, ladies and gentlemen, you become so focused that whatever comes in your way, you move it aside. Why? Because all that you want to do is to get to that finishing line. You are wired to win as a leader. And I want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm closing, I want to say to you, go out and become the best leader you have ever seen in your family. Why am I saying that? Because leadership is about responsibilities, and leaders are led. Leaders are not born, they are made. So if they are made, so it means you can mold yourself and become the best leader you have ever seen in your family. Thank you so much for tuning in. I believe that this has been informative. I believe that where I did, all I wanted to do is to unleash the potential that you guys have and go out to become the best leader. You can, and you can. I'm not sure if I should take, what time is it? I've got four minutes. I'm not sure if I should take questions. Let me just take four questions. In this next 4 minutes, let me take 4 questions and then we can wrap it up. If we've got questions, where are we? Sorry. Let's see. If you've got questions, you can raise your hand or you can tap it down, whichever suits you. Let us see. You have a comment? Let me go to the comment section. We'll close the next 4 minutes. I don't want to waste your time. Today is Friday. It's holy, so you need to spend this money. All right, let's see. Let me. I'm just on your chat. If there's somebody who raise the voice, the hand, you can see them, and then we can give them a chance. I'm just going to read the charts very quickly. We don't have questions, do we?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Okay. Say I've learned, as you say, the eagle attitude. We need to live our like give our children a space to grow.
Yes.
Get them out of their comfort zone. Fly up, go get something, and then come back and make them come to your level. But now, at the time you do that, is it gonna be pursued or perceived as a negligent leader? Let me just get clarification on that.
Remember what the eagle did. The eagle removed the nest, all right?
Nest.
To make them feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
But it didn't remove the nest and it flies away alone.
Okay.
It taught them how to fly.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now
you carry them with. That is why we've got these powerful Zoom sessions. This is part of helping you to fly with us. Imagine if I was saying, or I was going, they've brought onto this business, and then they said, "Hi, go sit for yourself." But what do? They give us Zoom session every day to help us, to mold us, to groom us, so that we don't feel neglected. Whoever feels neglected in this wonderful opportunity, with so many information that we are providing, and so many Zoom sessions. No. So
it's clear.
So you're not neglecting them, you are bringing them with, you are teaching them. Okay, my sister, Lady T, you've got 5 minutes to share on Zoom. It's okay, we'll give only 5 minutes. So tomorrow is 1 hour.
Now I read. Now I relate. Thank you.
Amen. Bless you. Do we have hands raised? I've got a hand raised. Let me check who's this. Mr. William.
Thank you, Mr. Percy. I just want to thank you. We learned a lot from you about the leadership skill. And then today we know that the leaders are readers and are following the leaders. Thank you very much. I just want to thank you, leader. I learned a lot from you. And I even note from my notebook. Thank you very much.
I forgot to say take notes today, but I'm glad that this session is recorded so we can watch again and take notes and keep on revisiting this wonderful session, and we go back and enhance our skill of leadership. Thank you so much, Ntade. I really appreciate you as well for keep on teaching our people or our business partners about these wonderful opportunities. So thank you so much also for availing yourself. This is part of being a leader. Thank you, Ntade. Let me take the last one. One more, and then it's 10 minutes past, and then we're closing. We don't have anybody. Thank you so much. By so saying, then I'm going to love and leave you. We are back every day, 11 o'clock. We have a session like this, Monday to Friday. And then on Tuesday, we've got a session, the presentation at 7 o'clock. Wednesday, 7 o'clock, it's in Zulu. And then on Thursday, another one in English. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. You will never succeed in life if you're not willing to become a leader. Now, for those who are around Gauteng, around KZN, please, we need to find a way of making sure that we start working together. It's okay to become an eagle and fly alone. That's when you become a leader. But you also need a fellowship with others, like a lion. You know, a lion will always be with his family. Now, how do we do that? Let's make sure that we have meetings. And if there's a meeting in your area, let's support the meeting. If there's a meeting in Zoom, let's support it. I know that it costs money to support meeting or to attend meeting, but why do you want to become a millionaire, but you're not willing to spend? A journey to become a millionaire, it's full of sacrifices. So you need to be able to sacrifice certain things in order for you to become a millionaire or to become successful. So I'm pleading to you as leaders to say, let's work together. Let's attend our meetings. Let's start forming meetings, and let's make Royal Q known to our African brothers. Because until the next person have Royal Q in their phone, they are not gonna be able to make money while they're sleeping. For as long as we are enjoying this, let's go and share with other people and make sure that we attend meetings, we form meetings, we support our Zoom session, we support one another. But so saying, my name is Percy. Tycoon Madiba, the African Prince of Network Marketing. I love you so much. God bless you. Have a beautiful weekend. Hey, let's go have some fun. It's weekend, let's go have some fun. But most importantly, let's allow the robot to print us money on a daily basis. Thank you, leaders. I really appreciate you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. May
Thank
the
you so
good Lord
much.
bless you.
Thank
In
you.
Jesus' name.
Hallelujah.
Bless you, team.
Bless you.
Bye.
Bye.